Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing fine in corona times. I'm just sick and tired of this corona. Everywhere corona. Corona go. Anyway, let's move on. I know the first thing that you're going to notice today is my background. I thought I just change my background a bit because you guys must be bored watching and staring my cupboard at the back. Also, people suggested me that I should do something about my background, and I thought, yeah, I should do something which is more lively and simple, because I don't wanted too many things going around in the background, because if the text pop-ups in the video, you guys won't be able to see it. So yeah, I think this is something I did in a short span of time. I can do better, guys. I am learning. Okay, so this video is gonna be about the second body chakra, that is the Swadhisthana, the sacral chakra. I had asked you guys a question about this chakra. Few of them could guess it right, but many of them couldn't. It's okay, that's what my videos are for, to give you information about these chakra. So without any further ado, let's get started. Second chakra in the list of body chakras is the Swadhisthana, the sacral chakra, which can be seen in this image. Number one, symbol. The symbol of this chakra is a 6-petaled orange colored lotus. This orange color is also referred as vermilion color. Vermilion color is a color which is a mixture of red and orange color. You can refer it as an orange color. Number two, location. This chakra is located at the coccyx, that is the end tip of your spine below your navel area. Number three, element. The element of this chakra is water. Number four, the seed sound, that is the Bij mantra. The seed sound of this chakra is Vam. Now if you notice the image or the symbol of each chakra, there is a letter which is in the center of each chakra. This letter denotes nothing but the seed sound. Number five, the characteristic of the chakra. So the main characteristic of this chakra is joy and sexuality. As you know, there are going to be mental and spiritual characteristic and a physical characteristic. First, I will talk about the mental and spiritual characteristic of this chakra. This chakra is a center for nourishment. It is a place for connection to self and others. It talks about the power and the boundaries that you create with yourself and with others. Then it stands for self-identity, self-empowerment, self-confidence and happiness. Number two, the physical characteristic of this chakra. This chakra governs or takes care of the reproductive organs, your bladder, bowel and your large intestine. Number six, the signs which will help you to identify whether your chakra is in balanced nature or imbalanced nature. First, I will talk about the balance. Now, if this chakra is balanced in your body, you will feel confident, emotionally balanced. You will be aware of what you want in life. You will interact and connect with others easily. You will nurture and take care of yourself as well as others. You will create and maintain a healthy boundary in your relationships. Then you will have a healthy sexual life. Also, you will be able to give and receive very easily. Next, the imbalance signs of this chakra. Now, obviously, the imbalance signs are going to be exactly opposite of the balance signs. So if this chakra is not working properly in your body, first of all, you will have low self-esteem, no self-worth. You are very emotional all the time, too many mood swings. Then you are not able to maintain healthy relationships or a healthy boundary in your relationships. Either you are too giving or you take too much. Then you will have sexual imbalances, you will have hormonal imbalances. You are either shy, you detach yourself from others, you cannot easily interact with people, or you become a people's pleaser, or you want to be center of attraction all the time. You always want to make someone happy. Then you cannot nurture or take care of yourself as well as others. And last, number 7, but very important, are the methods to help balance this chakra. Now, as you know, the tattva, that is the element of this chakra, is water. You have to perform all the activities related to water. Means what? Spending a time near an ocean, a river, or a lake, watching a sunset or a sunrise. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Then if you're not aware of what you want in life, maintain a book, maintain a journal, write down your needs, your wants, what you want in life on a professional level or on a personal level. Read it every day. Write down the steps that you can implement to reach there or to get there. On a personal level, if you feel you're not able to maintain healthy relationships in your life concerning to anyone, your friends, your parents, your life partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, I feel like communication is the key. Talk to them, tell them what you need from them, tell them what you expect from them. Also make it a point that you listen to what they are expecting from you. And if they really love you, if they really want to help you, I think they will be mature enough to understand you and to take steps that will help you both grow in a relationship. And as our body has emotional needs, it also has physical needs, which are also important. This is something we tend to ignore, or we choose not to talk about it. I don't know why, but I'm going to talk about it. It's very important to practice, loving and appreciating your body. Stand in front of the mirror, look at your body, feel your body, run your hands over your body. Your body is your temple. If you love your body, that's the energy you're going to reflect, and that's how others are going to respond. On a sexual level, if you feel that you have sexual imbalances or you are not able to have a healthy sexual relationship with your partner, first of all, accept that you have a problem, then address that problem. Talk about it with your partner or with someone who understands you. Maybe go to a therapist, take a therapy, heal these problems. Get into sensual activities like dancing, luxurious baths, massages, any activities that will help you to heal these problems. I feel you don't need to be shy and uncomfortable when it comes to catering your physical needs. It is as important as catering your emotional needs. That's just how your body is, okay? It is your body, it is your life. What steps you want to take to heal your body is totally your choice, okay? And people who are out there who have someone like this in their life, please make it a point and please make an effort to sit and listen to them, to understand them, to help them come out of this problem. Help each other, and it just will be a wonderful, beautiful world to live in. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you liked the information that I have shared about the second chakra, Swadhisthana, the sacral chakra. We will meet soon for the next chakra, third chakra. Till then, as I always say, love, power, strength.